Tonight is a good example of being ready for anything. For instance, radar was totally clear. The latest high-res computer models were meh on seeing much develop through the evening. And this is what happened. Check this out. This is from Johnny Cumulus on X. This is Terra Vista, right near the outlets, just north of University Avenue in Round Rock, east of I-35. This is the measuring tape, which is showing this hailstone about 2 3/4 inches in diameter. It's a little larger than tennis ball size. Wow. It was very isolated. We saw Round Rock to Georgetown and then up toward Granger with some really large hail. Here's a look at Taylor. This is what fell out toward Carson Weissman's area. Another shot. This one is from Ben Pratt. This is in East Round Rock. Lots of hail. Unfortunately, probably damaging hail. And here's one more from Bobby out in East Round Rock as well, near Old Settlers Road. So here we go. We've already seen how quickly things can go from no big deal to damaging hail. Right now, we're in a holding pattern. We're waiting for more storms to develop off toward our west and move in. If they do, they too could maybe pack a punch. We're at 74 degrees, made a high temperature earlier of 89. You know what's interesting is these hailstones happen in an area that wasn't even under an outlook. We didn't have a watch, and yet they popped up over Austin and moved quickly north into Williamson County, where they caused damaging hail. Level 1 of 5 severe thunderstorm threat in the hill country. Level 2 farther to the west. That's where the storms are that I've been most concerned about, near a dry line. There's a severe thunderstorm watch in effect, in fact, and we are watching some storms that are continuing to trek their way toward the east. They could make it to Mason County overnight. Wind and hail are going to be things that we keep an eye out on. Fortunately, I'm not too concerned about tornado threat. Now, honestly, our high-res computer model, it was out to lunch earlier, and I think it may be out to lunch again because it's showing a totally quiet night ahead. All right, so take this with a grain of salt. On the other hand, it is showing some storms developing by tomorrow afternoon. Here's a different computer model. This one is suggesting that some of those storms that are out in the western hill country do push through. They weaken in time, and then we could see some more push through during the daytime hours on Wednesday. I'm actually starting to lean more on this one rather than the rapidly updating forecast computer model that typically performs better. Sometimes you have to kind of pick your fights, and right now I'm thinking we could be in for more storms. That's why I've got a 50% chance tomorrow, 40% Thursday, 30% Friday. Be ready for anything. Keep that CBS Austin weather app handy, and we'll try to keep you safe.